guys, you're watching this one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome to Let's Build a Tudor Mansion. This is episode 2. Last episode, we ended up building quite a lot. We've got sort of a lot of the blueprint down, but we were saying we wanted this one to be an L shape, so we wanted to go back that way where this hole is currently. So we're going to finish that off today. I was going to do it off camera because we're probably only going to use the same sort of designs as what we've already got. But I thought that would be a little bit cheeky of me. I don't think that you guys would have really liked me doing that too much. I want another 3-block wide fireplace in here. One, probably there. 1, 2, 3. And then have 2 blocks. I'm going to put this up here so I know it's a so I know it's a fireplace. Sort of signifying to myself, you see, that way. So we have 2 blocks on either side of this fireplace. And then I probably want to go to another window. I think that would be a good idea. Have a nice, maybe just a single window in here. 2 wide, but one on its own. With 2 blocks on this side of the window as well. And then I think I want to come out 1 block with the andesite. Just a 1 block one. And every time that we do an andesite section, it's always the same. It's always 2 blocks. And then 3 windows with 1 block between the 3 windows, and then 2 blocks on the other side. On every andesite section that we do, that's the sort of pattern. And it's going to really help us later on, because it's going to make all of the andesite sections match up. It's all going to tie in really, really nicely together. I think that's probably far enough out that we want to go. So this is going to be the back wall now. So along here, I think I want no windows, because if you have too many windows, it looks a little bit weird. And I don't think I want a door along this back one. I think we'll have a door on this one going into the garden, which is going to be here. It's going to be a smaller back garden than the last one. It's going to only be like a square section. But I think to a certain point, we do want maybe 2 windows on the back here. So how many blocks have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks. 1 window. 2 windows. I think that's good. I'm getting better at counting for you guys, counting my blocks for you guys, because you get really annoyed when I don't. I'm actually going to take that away. I'm going to put that window there and that window there. How close are we? We're getting closer. In fact, yeah. If I come down here with another andesite section like this, we can actually then come out for another brick section. Maybe even come all the way out. Don't I come all the way out and join up to there like that? I think, let's just have a look. If I had this come down here and join up to there, yeah, that's a pretty cool shape. We can have the door in here somewhere. Do we want a window in here? No, I don't want a window in there. Do we want the door here? Do we even want a 2 wide door, or do we want to go bigger? No, I think a 2 wide door for the back door would be good. Maybe even 2 double doors. 2 double doors. That sounds good. And then look at this. Bang, bang. We get 2 blocks on either side with a 2-block window. It's like we planned it. That's the kind of thing that will happen if you use the same patterns all the way around. You should end up with a section that sort of ties in really nicely together. So we've got our 3 chimneys, which I think is a good balance of chimneys. We've got our 2 4-wide or 4 window brick sections. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 andesite window sections, and then some sort of miscellaneous filler sections with the bricks. Looks good. Let me just pull all of these windows up to the same height, and then I should be back for the next part. I've made a small error. This section should be 2 andesite blocks deep, meaning this can't be here, meaning it's going to throw off our nice little window section that we had in. So we're going to have to figure this out. But, I mean, it's not a huge mistake. We should still be able to work this out nicely. That can't be there. That would make a 4 wide door, but I think that's too big. Is it? What if we done that? Maybe that's still that's a bit too low. What if we done that with a slab? Does that still look too big for a back door? It sort of does, doesn't it? Yeah, I think what we're going to have to do, we don't have a choice, We'll have 3 blocks there and 1 block there. Or we could have 2 single windows for this back section. I sort of like that idea. We'll have to see. And that leaves us a 3 wide window. No, I don't like a 3 wide window either. How frustrating. That's too big. How very, 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 very frustrating. I might put another... No, I don't think I want another chimney in there, another fireplace. How very, very frustrating this is. How do we finish that last part off? I mean, we could do that. But I don't like that. I think it's got to be 3 blocks wide. What about 1 block wide? If we have it 1 block wide, we can then do this. Which works out really nicely. And it leaves us a 1 block wide doorway. We can have a stair then. We can actually put a real door on it. Yeah. Okay, we'll go with that. I think that's a good idea. So now everything's at the same level. This is our ground floor completed. What are these blocks doing here? They shouldn't be there. There we go. So our ground floor completed now. I was looking at some other Tudor houses that people would build, getting some inspiration. And there was one that had a really sick design using the dark oak. This is spruce that I've got in my inventory. I'm going to have to swap this out with dark oak. And they had a really, really cool little design. Now, it's going to require me to go off for a second. We use snow as well. Snow is our going to be our sort of next story up block. So what I need to do is I need to put a section of snow around the next level, around the entire thing, like this. And then on this snow block, what we're going to do is on the first level, we're going to just put a ring of spruce stairs that go around like this. And then on top of these, we're then going to put slabs. Now this is such a cool little effect that we're going to use on our house, because as you can see, it gives this, I don't know, it's like a really detailed sort of in and out, like out, in and out again thing. I don't know, it looks really, really sick though. And then what we can do at sections that we want windows, we can replace the slabs with stairs like that and have the windows up there. It's just a real nice tiny bit of detail that I think is going to really help us out. So let me do this around the whole thing, and again I should be back. Get prepared for some off-camera stuff this early on in the series. Okay, there we go. There's 2 reasons to why we're doing this. They sort of fall under the same category of making it look nicer, but one, it's just a really nice detail. Secondly, it actually brings out the building by 1 block at this section, eventually giving us more detail when we get the second this next story in. There'll be a little bulges as it comes out. It'll look really, really good. I do have to mention I did make one more change. I bought this andesite wall out by 1 block. Originally the wall was on this level. I just brought it out by 1, so we had this sort of more of a thicker section here. I just think it'll look better when we get to the finish of it. But anyway, let's work on this section here now, okay? This window. What we need to do is we need to get our snow, and we've chosen between either dark oak and spruce. I think I want to use spruce, as it's a little bit more of a colourful block. It's got a little bit more colour than the dark oak. The dark oak looks a little bit more washed out, a little bit more grim in a certain way. What we're going to do is wherever we have these stairs, basically the middles of the windows, we're going to put these logs. We're going to have logs here and logs here. I don't know if this is the right height yet. I'm just sort of dragging them up into the sky like that. Our window is then going to go in the middle here. So we want... Where'd my snow go? I got rid of my snow. I'm going to have the snow there, there, and there. Our windows are going to go in. We know they've got to be 3 blocks high. So do I want to have snow on the top and then wood? Or do I want to have wood along the top of the window? That is the question. In fact, I might not want to do this wood between it. We'll have a look. We'll have a go. Okay, so I think let's have it like this for the moment. No, I don't. I don't like it how there's gonna be white on the corner. We definitely need log on the corner. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna change our design. Always make sure you, if you're going to make a change to the design of your building, make sure you change it as early as you possibly can. Otherwise, you're going to get in some real trouble. This is a bricked section. In fact, I don't think I even need this snow on top of here. This will probably be brick. Like that. It'll probably be brick all the way up that section. Okay. So, yeah, we'll have snow in between here. To get a little bit of brown between the windows, we might end up using fences or something like that, I think. Maybe a spruce or dark oak. I don't know which one looks better yet. Something like that. And then possibly the wood come across this level. Does that look too tall? Let's try it on this level. Above the block, directly above where the glass is going to be. No, I need that one there. We will need that one there anyway. Take this out. Put snow here. Put another layer on top like this. Does that look like a little bit more of a detailed design? I sort of think so. I sort of think so. Yeah, okay, we'll go with that, we'll go with that. Now what we're going to do is we need to make a peak. So what we're going to do first is just make it purely out of snow. And then what we might end up doing is actually add some logs between it. Because I think this is going to be a large section of white otherwise. Okay, I like that. We're going to have to get it symmetrical. We're going to have a log here. And here. And that leaves us the ability to have a log there. And a log there. And I think maybe one that goes across would be good as well. Maybe on this level. Like that. That looks pretty good. That I'm happy with that. I'm very, very happy with that. And then what we need is what fence? Let's grab dark oak and let's grab spruce. We'll see if we like it or not. So there's the spruce. And there's the dark oak. The dark oak obviously matches perfectly with that. But would I prefer it to be spruce to be a little bit lighter? I tell you what we can do. We can do one window with that. One window with this. And obviously we're going to have something on the top here. Because at the moment the fences just end. It might be as simple as doing this. Maybe that. What one do I prefer? The one on the left or the one on the right? What if we get some glass in as well? I think I probably want to use either normal glass or black stained glass. I'm going to try black stained glass first. Just to contrast with the white, you see. That's why I've chosen the black over any other colour. I do like white stained glass, I do like normal glass, and I like black stained glass. Let's try another, some more glass designs as well. Let's get a full comparison here. So, oh, I think that's too white. Looks very clean. I do sort of like it. And then what about a normal glass? If we have a normal glass in the middle. I think I prefer these two over the black, actually. But which one do I prefer more? I think I prefer the normal glass. I really think I do. I think that looks the nicest. Yeah, we're going to go with normal glass. We might be able to do... Oops. We might be able to do some stained glass in some other places. But I truly, truly think that normal unstained glass is the best look. It's the cleanest. It's the clearest. It stands out the most, funnily enough, against the white. Because of how, like, bright the window is. And now what about the fences? I think I prefer the dark oak. I think I prefer the darker one. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. Obviously, if you're building this, I know a lot of you are building this yourself for your own worlds. Obviously, you can use whatever block you want. But let me know what you guys think. I'm always interested to hear. I think that looks pretty good. I sort of like the look of that. I do. I like that. Okay, so what I need to do now is I'm going to take this design and I'm going to put it on top of all of the andesite sections. Okay, it should be exactly the same on every single one. I should be right back. Okay, and this is the last one. Do-do, bump, 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 bump. Oops, and there. Skapow! There it is, all the windows in and all the window frames and such. Looking good. Looking very, very good. Now, what is going to be above these brick ones? Well, unfortunately, we don't have enough time today to do that. But it's not going to be a peaked. We've done all of the peaked sections now of our building. Peaked sections are very important because they give a lot of shape and depth to the roof of the building, which is a really important part of it when you look at it, especially in a creative world, when you see it from all these sort of kind of weird, highish angles. As you can see on our last one, we made sure we had a load of peaks and troughs and flat bits and tall bits to make it look really, really interesting. It's going to be the same on here. We've got these peaked sections to give a really cool look, and then wherever there's the brick sections, they're going to be, they're all going to sort of finish on a flat top. Sort of how it does at the moment. See how this is a straight line? This is going to be exactly the same on the floor above it. And then hopefully when it comes to doing the roof, we'll be able to have a sick looking roof sort of spot. Unfortunately, that is all we've got time for this episode. If you enjoyed it, then hit that like button. If you want to, then feel free to subscribe if you want to keep up to date with this mansion and even want to go and see the last mansion that we built last series. And we shall see you in the next episode. Bye!